Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to put 1 tomato and 2 jalapeno peppers to boil. I did have my pot boiling for about a minute and a half, nice and hot and ready. The next thing we're going to want to boil is our 4 chiles guajillos. And you want to boil these for about 5 minutes. And this is your salsas that should be all cooked and ready. The next thing we want to do is add your 4 chiles guajillos into the blender. We're going to blend this really, really good, and we're going to then pour it into the maseca. Okay, so you want to make sure that you add half a cup of water, of the same water when you boil your chiles. 1 garlic. You can add 2 if they're small. Half a teaspoon of salt. And we're going to add some onion powder as well, half a teaspoon. So now we're going to go ahead and blend the salsa, which is 1 tomato, 1 large tomato, and the 2 jalapenos. We also want to make sure that we add a little bit of water. We want to make sure that it's more of a salsa. And you'll see why we need to add some water. If not, the blender will not blend. Okay, we're going to do half a teaspoon of salt and the half a cup of water. Okay, the next thing we want to get ready is our queso panela. We have now blended our chile. And now that chile goes into, you want to go ahead and put that in the pot to cook. Before we let it and cover it up, we want to add the entire queso panela. It's actually cooking about medium heat. So this is the consistency you want, and leave it for about maybe 15 to 20 minutes until it's dry. Okay, next we want to prepare a maseca. I have some water. I have the chile that I blended, which are the 4 guajillos, and some water. Okay, so I'm going to start off with at least 4 cups of maseca. The next thing I'm going to be adding is slowly, I'm going to add 1 cup at a time of water. I recommend for you to start, just blending your maseca and your water, and add water as needed. Okay, this is how you want the consistency of the masa to be. And now we're going to add our chile guajillo. This is what we blended. This is what makes the masa turn red. Just incorporate that. Okay, so now we're just going to go ahead and blend everything, or mix everything in. That's how we're going to get our masa to be a little bit more on the red side. And this is what you want your masa to look after you blended everything. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to start making our enchiladas potosinas, which you want to grab whatever size you want to do. That's how you want to start. Then we're going to go press down. This is a prensa. This is for when you make tortillas or if you make gorditas. So we're going to press down and make it as not too thin and not too thick. I do have my grill turned on medium high, and it's nice and hot. So now we're going to go ahead and put the tortilla in the grill. You want to make sure you cook it well from both sides, not to a point where it's too cooked, but enough where your tortilla will not break. Okay, so now we're ready to fry our enchiladas potosinas, and I have some oil ready on a little bit of maybe medium heat. Okay, so this is the cheese that I cooked with the salsa, and now we want to go ahead and start to do our enchiladas potosinas by adding the cheese and the sauce. As you can see, I'm just getting ahead and making a few of these so I can start frying them. And you can add as much or as little as you want of cheese the salsa de queso. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and we're going to fry them. Now try to pinch the corners so you won't have, so your cheese and sauce won't get out. It should be pretty dry, the cheese, but still I would pinch a little bit. Okay, then here we have a couple of them already cooking. And this is how they turned out. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching.